a
Facebook,
touchdown.
YouTube, and Periscope.
That's a
And,
touchdown.
and and now you guys, even though we're doing our review show, you guys are getting a glimpse of what me and Dwayne do every Sunday. We're on the phone watching the games, having our
Oh, that's a
conversation.
touchdown.
What's up, Wayne? What happened?
That's a touchdown.
I'm not watching. What just happened?
Oh my God, the Broncos came all the way back. They had 4th and 5 from their 17 with 5 seconds to go. The Chargers gets a defensive pass interference. The ball spotted at the 1 with 1 second to go. And the Charger and the Broncos scored. So now it's 30-30, pending the extra point with no time on the clock. Yo, he better make this.
Does he miss the extra point? I know you don't trust the kicker.
Never trust the field goal kicker. Oh, here it is. Oh, they were offsides. Ball game. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting. Speaking of fights, man, I hope that De La Cruz kid is okay. My God.
Yeah. I didn't see the fight. I'm not really a boxer. It's funny, knowing
I didn't
like
see it either, but I saw
I
that
got
highlight.
I got people that mess with the boxing stuff, but it's just amazing. I'm not into boxing like I used to, but
You can't be. It's fixed.
it, it's it's just
Hey,
so much.
man, week 8. What about week 8? Ball game. It's the worst loss of Anthony Lynn's career. And I'm an Anthony Lynn
Remember we
fan.
discussed that he's probably gonna get fired, bro.
He's going to get
But
fired.
sometimes being good just isn't good enough,
Yo, they
man.
were up big in this game.
So we got a couple games to go through. Do you want to tell the folks about this feeling that you've been having all day, or you want
No,
to
I
keep
do
that
not.
private between
I'll
us?
keep that private.
Okay.
Well, let me
We
just say this. I don't think my boys will get blown out tonight. Let me just say that. And being that we're in the home of Rocky Balboa, I give us a puncher's chance. Let me go,
so
Mick. Cut me,
so
Mick.
so
Cut
Wayne,
me.
I got to get through some of these games, Wayne.
No. We can't.
Yes, we can.
We have to do Saints Bears live.
Saints Bears live. All right.
We got to. Well, while we're waiting, let's run through these 1 o'clocks
You
real
got the
quick.
1 o'clock games in front of you?
I got them all in front of me.
Okay, because then I could watch Saint Bears.
Yes.
I could watch it then.
Okay. We'll start with the best game from 1 o'clock. Vikings 28,
Awesome football game.
Packers 22. Very
Oh,
awesome. Hey,
yeah.
black and blue division.
Listen, like I always tell everybody, man. I expect the Packers to win, but at the end of the day, what people got to understand is division rivals records get thrown out the window.
Throw those records. It don't even matter when you in the division. I
And
don't
you
care if you
clearly can see that
winless.
Dalvin Cook said, "Give me the ball, and I will make
Give
it
me.
happen."
Yeah, he did say that. All right. Saints will get the ball to start overtime, but that's okay. Hey, man, big win for Mike Zimmer and his Vikings.
Yeah, big win,
Big
big win.
win,
I
man.
got I got to go to something else though first, Wayne.
Okay.
Something that's precious to me and you.
Yes.
We love the Cowboys,
Yeah.
but our dark horse sleeper team that we both chose in the beginning of the year, the Miami Dolphins.
And Tua, I trust.
Yo,
The lefty.
it's funny. Me and you both chose the Dolphins, yo. Like, I guess last year we saw this
I
guy
love
be
Brian
able to build a
Flores,
program
man.
and how he built the culture down there. And I'm gonna say it again. I don't know what he did this week, but I will say it again. Byron Jones played 4 games and he only had 5 catches on him this year so far. I don't know what he did today. That was prior to today, but
Listen, man.
people consider lockdown corners guys that get interceptions. And if you see lockdown corners, man, it's hard to come by. And Byron Jones has taken his talents to South Beach and
He
has
has
continued doing
taken
what he
his
does.
talents to South Beach,
And
right?
continue doing what he's doing. He don't get interceptions, but he don't get beat, and they don't even throw to his side.
They don't. And, He was too good to stay in Dallas.
So the Dolphins beat the Rams, and that was
Dolphins, that's a big win. It's a big win for the Brian Flores led Miami Dolphins, man. And I believe in this Brian Flores. And now, the way that my season has worked with my beloved, I'm just going to enjoy football the rest of this year.
one of the things that I noticed is that Goff is either good or terribly
He's
bad.
either good
And this
or
and this
bad,
is what
no in
you got to
between.
do when you get rid of a guy like Gurley. You got to have a when your quarterback is not having it, you got to have a special back. And that's one thing that people that always say, well, running back is not a premium. Well, if your quarterback is not of the elite, you cannot have an average running back. You got to have a bell cow to be able to carry that pill and win games. Guy that's gonna get you 3 touchdowns. What Dalvin Cook did today? This guy's gonna get you 3 touchdowns, 180 dirty yards, and just play
And,
football.
and you know, I like throwing out interesting stats. Interesting stats. Miami Dolphins have won 3 straight games by 10 or more points for the first time since 2014.
Yeah, he, he,
Six
he
years.
he's the best one so far, Dwayne.
Yeah,
He's the
he is.
best one easily so far because he changed the culture so
He
quickly.
changed the culture, man. And there was some really good 1 o'clock games. Chiefs Jets wasn't one of them.
Why was the Chiefs celebrating like that against the Jets? Like,
I think
was
they
it for
did that
L
for Lev
Bell?
Bell. I think they did that for Lev Bell. I think they did
It
that
just
for
seemed like
Lev
they were a
Bell.
little extra in their celebrations. I mean, you
This
know,
is the Jets' second 0-8 start in franchise history. Last time they went 0-8, they finished the season 1-15. So,
and they're gonna be stuck in a dilemma: keep Darnold or
oh, he
Dustin
fumbled. Excuse me.
or Justin Fields or Lawrence.
Well, I think if the Jets get the number 1 pick, they will take Trevor Lawrence, and
You
I
didn't do
got a
nothing wrong.
feeling they're going to trade Sam Darnold to the Bay, San Francisco. I can see Sam Darnold in San
Think the Niners
Francisco.
make a play because
Yep,
Garoppolo is not.
Garoppolo's terrible. They need to cut their losses.
My bad. We disrespected him. Porn star Jimmy.
Porn star Jimmy. Porn
Yeah.
star porn star Jimmy played like soft porn today, not the real porn.
Camaro almost came up with a big fumble there.
He
That was
almost
almost
came up, and I lost
almost.
my mind.
No,
Hey
you're good.
man,
That was almost catastrophic.
let's just say this: has there been a quieter 5-2 team than the Indianapolis Colts?
You know what's funny about them is that because of the future Hall of Famer
He drops another one.
throws so many interceptions, you sometimes forget about them.
Phillip Rivers, right?
And like, yeah, you sometimes forget, and they really don't got the receivers on the outside. That would be the team that I think that may go after the Amari Cooper, the AJ Green, because I think one of those big receivers could be had by the Colts. And even if you do it this year, the Colts got a lot of money to go get them a quarterback if Philip decides to retire. The Colts,
Well,
as
he's
an
gone.
organization, Frank Reich is and what's the GM name again? I forget the GM
Oh
name.
God. Chris Ballard.
Chris Ballard. You know, they're from the Belichick tree.
He almost threw a pick. Excuse me, y'all. Listen what we do on Sundays.
They really put you can say it, Dwayne.
It's what we
You're
do, man.
you're ahead of me, but you know how that goes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was ahead of
No,
you.
but
My
you can
bad.
say it.
Hey,
That was almost 60 other way though, definitely.
yeah. Listen,
But yeah, the Colts are interesting. The defense, Eagle Flush, is
come
going to
on,
be
man.
tough. It's funny. Somebody said that Dallas should have their eye out for Glover Stewart. He's a free agent, their defensive tackle, and
Yeah,
they talk about how he eats up space. One of the Cowboy
we do.
writers said that today.
We do. But hey, man, we say he's gonna be the hottest assistant coach in the off season, and I believe that he will be. Can I ask the world a question as I'm watching this beautiful overtime game? What the hell is the fascination with Taysom Hill? I don't get it.
I
I
believe
mean,
as a
he's decent, but come on, man.
I believe that these franchises. I believe that Sean is a good coach,
Sean
but I don't
Payton's
like.
going for it. He going
Oh my
for it on
goodness, I
fourth
don't
and
like
two.
that. I don't like that Sean does this with them.
Let's see. 9, 8.
He's trying to get them to jump off sides.
I hate that.
That never works.
It never works.
You might as well go for it though.
Just go for it. So, Colts, Phillip Rivers already has a head coaching job in a high school next year. So, this is his last year. Eberflus, he's the hot assistant. And hey, man, the Colts is 5-2. Frank Reich. Uh, Raiders Browns. It was an ugly game. It was an ugly game. But the Raiders win a big one on the road, 16-6. Um, ah, Q. I just don't know about Baker Mayfield, man. He doesn't seem to get better to me, you know. Um, and he has weapons. He has the type of offensive weapons that the Browns have no business scoring 6 points.
Yes, yes.
No business. But Derek Carr, Gutty, Raiders get the win on the road. That's big. Now, the surprise of the day, the Bengals at home, 31-20 over the Titans.
That that I think I think the Titans that came back to haunt them. That loss last week and all
Yeah.
the stuff with the COVID.
Little
I think
over, yeah, little flow over
yeah.
into the next week.
Well, yeah, I think that kind of hurt them.
Let
They
me
got to get
public.
back on track. They got to get back
They
on
do.
track because these playoffs and losing that game to the Steelers,
Yeah.
even the Chiefs, the Steelers is trying to run away with this thing, man.
Yeah.
The Titans need to be very careful. They're not really in a competitive division, but they got to be careful of the Colts on their
Listen,
tails now.
they got to use their slogan: tighten up.
Yeah,
Got to tighten up.
yeah.
Um, hey, I'll publicly apologize. I wasn't into the hype of Joe Burrow. I thought he was a 1 year wonder. I thought it was more about the now Charlotte Panthers offensive coordinator Joe Brady. I thought it was about him at LSU last year, not as much as Joe Burrow. But hey, man, tell me a rookie that's been playing better than Joe
Well, it's
Burrow in the
well, it's
last
kind of
couple of
it's
years.
kind of it's kind of surprising because you're one of my go-to guys when it comes to the college football.
Mhm.
And when I asked you, you was like, you was like, oh, he's okay. You didn't give me that void of confidence where you was talking
Yeah,
about
nah,
the other guys. But I'm gonna tell you, he is. I
special,
first seen that
special man.
first game in that game against the Eagles, and I said to myself, wow,
Yeah, he's special.
if Barrow does not take the next step in the next couple of years, it's all the way due to coaching because
Yeah,
the kid has moxie.
he has it.
He can make all it. Listen, trade the Bengals organization. Trade AJ Green. Go draft this kid a defense. He's got receivers, and watch y'all go to the playoffs and compete for the next 10 years.
Catch.
Allen Robinson, I heard it through your TV.
Oh damn, I'm turning down.
That's okay.
Oh, and it was on the defense. Um, so yeah, man, Joe Burrow, 31-20. Now, here's the question I'm asking you. Buffalo wins a big game. They move to 6-2. That probably I hate to say it this early.
That finished the Buffalo Bills off. I mean, New England off. That
Yeah,
finished
I
them.
think it finishes them. Now, do you tank if you're the Patriot? You
Well,
got Trevor Lawrence and
some
Justin
people
Fields
try to
out
say that
there.
they've been tanking anyway, and I just don't think that the coaches that way. But if I was New England, you have no choice, man, because even if you don't get Lawrence and you don't get Fields, honestly, it's going to be some good quarterbacks available.
Trey Lance is
Scary,
available.
scary to the point where it's scary how good these
Listen,
coaches.
I want everybody to listen to me if you're listening. I'm going to give you my sleeper quarterback that's going to be in the 2021 draft. Zach Wilson from BYU. He is the perfect fit for Belichick and Josh McDaniels. Keep an eye on that. You heard it here first. November 1st, 2020. Zach Wilson, BYU, to the Patriots.
Well, I do got some late breaking news for you.
Oh boy, let's go.
Breaking news. Breaking
Break
news.
it.
Sean Lee is active.
Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. So nice win by Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
So we saved the best. But earlier I said the Vikings, Green Bay was the best 1 o'clock. I was wrong. The best 1 o'clock game was Steelers, Ravens. Steelers stay undefeated. Gutsy, Big Ben, Mike, Omar Epps, Tomlin, Victor. What the hell is Nick Foles doing? Okay, nice win by Mike, Omar Epps, Tomlin, and the Steelers. Hey, big shout out. Row the boat. Number 41,
Well, you could have
Robert
called that play out.
Spillane.
You could have called that play out, Dwayne, ahead of me. Nick Foles just might have cost them the game taking a
He
sack
may
right
have.
there.
Yeah, you just can't do it.
Because they kicked the
But
field goal, they win. But he
the,
might have kicked him out of field goal range. It's Chicago. It's windy.
well, they
They
wasn't across the 50 anyway.
Oh, my bad.
They
I
were
was
deep in their
chasing.
own
But
territory. Yeah.
yeah, he might have cost. Got to do something there.
Wow, what a punt. But that's Kamara. What do you?
No, that's the other kid.
Oh no, that's not Kamara. Harris.
He's an
Okay.
All Pro.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So like I was saying,
The
Robert
Ravens,
Spillane,
Dwayne.
let me get it out. The Western Michigan Bronco, part of the
Third
2016
third string
Cotton
middle line,
Bowl,
third
third
string middle
string
line.
middle linebacker, pick six.
You know,
Row the boat, baby.
for
Row
the
the
people in the
boat.
chat that don't know, Dwayne is a die-hard Michigan fan,
Well,
and we have
Western
been
Michigan.
but Michigan first, and then
Yes.
Western Michigan fan.
Yes.
So we have been talking about the Steelers' defense and how fast he is with Devin Bush. So Devin Bush, the first week we talked about it, Devin Bush tears his ACL. Then his backup last week separates his shoulder on that big hit on Henry.
But he
And
came
then
back.
all of a sudden, the third string middle linebacker
No, he's the
came and started
same.
making plays.
He's the same
Oh, that's
linebacker that hit
that's
Derrick
the same.
Henry. Yeah. He came. He
so
came back.
so obviously, folks, we understand that in their defense, their linebackers, as usual with the Steelers, and it's funny that everybody always
Do it
says
all the time.
The Steelers vintage 3-4, the Steelers in the great 3-4. Let's get one thing straight, and I always got to say this, like Dwayne has to always tell people that Vrabel is not part of the Belichick tree.
Right.
The Steelers in the 70s did not run a 3-4. They ran a 4-3, y'all. So when you talk about the Steelers in their great 3-4, we're talking about the Dick LeBeau 3-4 defense.
Absolutely.
The
Not
late
the skill
80s, early
Turton.
yeah, the Steel
That's the
Curtain ran a
skill Curtin.
4-3.
That was a four-man front.
So everybody need to understand that the 3-4 defense for the Steelers that's vintage was Dick LeBeau's boys.
Yeah. So
So what else,
the
Wayne?
Steelers, they moved to 7-0.
Steelers just
They're the class of the league.
you seen it last year, and like I always say, we need to give him credit. And they made a little stat today that he's the most winning against a minority coach in all of football in
Excuse me.
today's win. We just need to give this man credit where it's due.
Right.
Mike Tomlin is a great coach,
He's a great coach, man.
and he knows how to rally the troops, man. And he keeps them guys in games.
Shoot. Um, let's start the 4 o'clock action. Why don't we?
Yes,
Uh, future stepdaddy Russell Wilson going to cook. He cooking again. Hey man,
you
he's
do
now
for one bad.
14.
He's due for
now.
one bad game. He
He
was on his
gotta be.
fourth. He was on his fourth string running back.
I know it's crazy. This guy's 14-4 in his career against the 49ers, including the playoffs. 14-4. Who could say that as a starting quarterback against the 49ers? 37-27. And can we say now,
He should get some MVP votes finally. He's never
yes,
even got voted for MVP, even getting the first place vote. He should. They're trying to pump up Tom Brady, as anybody noticed, and Russell has been. Oh my God,
cooking?
Drew Brees.
Yeah, Drew Brees. This one's over, folks. You heard it here first. But
Drew Brees is just.
as we said, porn star Jimmy didn't play well today. Um, hey man, Seahawks are 6-1. They're 37-27. I mean, they won 37-27. And it amazing, man. Not only was DK Metcalf a second round pick, he was a late second round pick. He was only a couple of picks from going in the third round. And is there a more explosive wide receiver in the game right now? The boy is big. He runs a 4.3. He's physical. He catches across the middle. He'll take the top off your defense. Big DK Metcalf. Okay. Broncos with an amazing comeback. They were down big in this game, man. They were down big in this game. Okay? I mean, they were down big, man. You know, the Chargers at one point, let me just make sure I get this right. The Chargers were up 24-3 at one point in this game and lost 31-30. Doesn't bode well for my man Anthony Lynn. You can't lose games like that, especially in division. That's a heartbreaker. Give Drew Lock some credit. He drove them down there. And hey, we got 2 minutes in overtime here. First and 10. Let's see. They sacked Breeze. Well, no, he took off. But damn, field goal range. Field goal wins it. It is windy, though. And Lutz has already missed one. Never trust a field goal kicker. They're showing him right now. His career long is 58 yards. September 9th of 2019. Okay. Next score wins. Okay. So the other 4 o'clock game, we're watching it. So let's watch it together. 151 to go, 23-23. Drew Brees and NFL and Fox. Can y'all stop with this breaking news across the bottom that Drew Brees is now top Tom Brady in career touchdown passes? Brady's going to pass him tomorrow night. So why are we doing breaking news on that? 2nd and 8. Pass interference. That's a ball game now. All right, it's only a 5-yard variety. So tonight, our beloved Dallas Cowboys go into filthy Philly to take on the Carson Wentz led Philadelphia Eagles. We get 5-0 back. We get 9-4 back. And Ben, I trust the pride of the James Madison University Dukes, number 7 in your program, but number 1 in my heart, Ben DiNucci.
So let me ask you, Dwayne.
You heard it here first.
Why do you trust Ben DiNucci?
Ben DiNucci. It's 7:55 on November 1st, 2020. Look into my eyes. You see him? The Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game outright.
Dwayne Morris.
Take the dog. We win it on a Greg the Leg field goal. Cowboys 24, Eagles 21. Put it in the books. We're going to do it for 4. And we will take claim of the NFC lease just when you thought we wouldn't. I'm not putting no money on it, but my heart tells me we're going to win this game. And Alvin Kamara is about to dance to the end zone, and this game is over, folks. The Bears' defense just couldn't hold up. But all joking aside, I'm never going to pick against my team, hardly ever. And I'm going to go with my heart. I have no expectations tonight.
Dwayne,
24-21 Dallas.
that's what you're picking?
DC for life.
I just think this is going to be an interesting game. It's just something is not going to go right. The chalk does not stay the same with games. It's a division rival. Even if it's a blowout of some sort, something's going to happen in this game that's just going to make us scratch our head because that's just how Eagles Philly games go. I'm not going to pick against my boys either. I'm just going to say we're going to win.
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
I feel none of that nervousness.
In Nooch, we trust. Yeah, we're being biased right now because this is the end of
Yeah,
the show and we're picking our
but
one game.
what the hell?
But
I like the Bucks tomorrow over the Giants. You know, that's not hate. That's just the Michigan man, Tom Brady. Hopefully, he has better luck than we did against State. But as you can see, I never give up on my squads. Wearing my Michigan shirt.
With that, me and Dwayne got some talking we got to do behind the scenes.
No. We're staying for this field goal because I don't trust Lutz.
Why you don't trust the kicker, Dwayne?
Never trust the field goal kicker. I'll be silent because I'm ahead of Q. Okay, the Bears called another timeout to ice him. But hey, man, another NFL Sunday. Week 8, man, it goes by in the blink of an eye, like the month of October. You know? But hey, man, I wish you could understand what goes on between me and this man all day on Sunday.
One day we're gonna show you guys what we do on Sundays. I don't know. One of these
I don't
weeks,
think
maybe
you're
next
ready.
week. Next week, you guys will see what we do on Sundays.
I don't think y'all ready, man.
I think I could figure something out for next week's game.
It's a 12-hour day. All right, here we go.
You guys will figure out. We'll just stream live of what we do.
Never trust a field goal kicker.
He missed one earlier. You're ahead of me.
I didn't say anything. I'm gonna let you see it.
That's what he do. I'll just say this that I always would tell my buddy Pat Seals, and I know that they scored 23 points, man. If Chicago could score, man, they could be one of the greatest. This team, listen, they got to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman, folks.
Yeah.
And their great defense. This team just knows how to have a defense. Their offense just is always just shabby. You had a quarterback in Cutler that for some reason his brain just wasn't there all the time. And just, I don't know.
Well, the Saints win. And
so what was going on with our two buddies in the background? They've been antagonizing each other for the last hour.
Yeah, man.
And they play on Thursday. 49ers and Green Bay
Thursday night.
Thursday
night, I'm trying to get Ant and Tyrone on Facebook Live or something.
We might do a show with them where we could just.
I think I gotta do a stream, y'all, with them live during the game.
Yeah, We might have to do a stream with just them two and just
We
watch.
need it, man.
Get everybody in the audience to just watch how Tyrone and Anthony are, because Tyrone said he'd be hiding, that Anthony be hiding for a week. He be antagonizing everybody. Uh, Anthony said Tyrone don't want to admit how bad the Packers defense is. They said they going to Vic to get shirts made up.
Yeah, man. If the Cowboys, no, never mind. I was about to say something crazy. Never mind.
So the Cowboys Pittsburgh game is 4:25. Dwayne, I think that we might be able to stream next week around 4:25 to about an hour.
I ain't
So
doing that.
we could watch the game and stream.
Let me tell you something. With this Daffy Dan offensive line the Cowboys have going up against Blitzburg. Now listen, I'm having nightmares of 91 right now. What the hell is Fletcher Cox going to do to this offensive line tonight?
Zach Martin's back, sir.
What is Fletcher Cox
Zach
going to do
Martin's
to
back.
this
No,
offensive
it's
line
not
tonight?
Fletch. It's Brandon Graham you got to worry about.
Another Michigan man. But what is Fletcher Cox going to do? Oh, but Joe Looney's back.
And then you got what you call it on the other side? The boy from Tennessee
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there with Brandon
Barnett.
Knight.
Let me ask you a question. Do you start Tyler Badass Badich? Or do
You have
you
to.
go back to
You
Joe
have to.
Looney?
You have to start Battis. You have to because of the play of Connor Williams when he's with him. I don't know what it is, Dwayne. Something's going
I don't
on
know.
where
Something's
Connor
going on.
Williams is playing better with Badish. I guess because of the combo. But I hate to say it, if Lyle and Tyrone was there with Badish
My
going
boy,
forward,
this just came into my heart. And this is my last word on Cowboys Eagles. Uh, I would say it was about 1994 Halloween. Emmitt Smith and Filthy Philly
in that rain,
in the rain.
212,
No,
230 something, right?
no,
He went crazy. He went crazy.
like 279 that day.
Yeah, he went nanas in the dark uniform, the Navy, in all that rain.
Zeke has a career high in rushing yards tonight. Book it. Feed them.
With that, fellas, we're gonna close the show. Uh, thanks for joining
Feed them.
us. And me and Dwayne are a little quirky, but I'm telling y'all tonight,
Feed
y'all got
them.
a side of us that we don't usually do. This is the side when we both watch the game and we cuss at the TV.
Feed
And
them.
I can't say what happened because my TV got a feed quicker than his, so I got to shut up. But during the broadcast, he's watching it, so he can't tell me what's going on. But with that, y'all stay safe
Feed
and be
them.
good out there.
Feed 2-1. Let's go,